everybody, this is Brian here, and today we're going to be delving into the topic of consumerism a little bit. We're going to be touching on planned obsolescence, which is kind of like the idea of think of when they put out a new iPhone or a new video game in a series every year, or a new car, the 2005 Chevrolet, this or that. It's that kind of thing. It's like when there's a new version every year, and it's almost like they make the design to go to go obsolete versus the other things in the market. It's almost like they design it to do that really quick, so you have to buy another one. I wanted to talk a little bit about how planned obsolescence is really screwing over the customers, because people are buying things they don't really need, um, just to look just to look hip. I think it's a hipster thing. They do this a lot to the video game culture. Every year there's like think of WWE 2K18, 19, 20, and so on. And I've heard that a lot of times these things really make it so the market, the people in the market don't have to try as hard. WWE 20, for example, to bring back up that series of games which I just talked about, WWE 2K20 got horrible reviews. Um, and I think it's really because they're not putting their full effort. Another series that has long put out a yearly game, or a practically yearly game, is the Pokemon series, and they're putting out a game in about 2 weeks called Sword and Shield, and that game has uh, really angered the fan base, to put it lightly. There's a lot of people who are saying that they're not going to buy the game because of some of the cuts that have been made to the roster of changes and features, especially the number of characters that are available to catch in the game. But anyways, beyond that, planned obsolescence is something that goes beyond that, and it actually goes back a long way in history, all the way into like the 1920s, for example. I was doing a little bit of research, and I actually learned that planned obsolescence actually goes back into things like the car industry, where they would take old technology and they would put it out as a new model, basically. Um, you know, right when I think this was about the point in history when they were getting out of horse and buggies and stuff like that, and they were, uh, this was just when electricity, Nikola Tesla and fucking Edison, when everyone was just coming to be, and their technology was actually, we were getting street lights and uh, anyways, uh, but beyond that, yeah, they would put the sorry, jaw, my opponents, they would put old technology with a new year sticker on it, 1923 Chevrolet, this or that. Um, but anyways, I think planned obsolescence is actually something that's a really important part of capitalism and consumerism, and I think that it's really, really screwing over the customer base. I think that people don't know um, what they're receiving in terms of how it hasn't changed that much, and they're spending a lot of money to receive something that they don't really need and isn't that different from what they have, unless it's actually broken. Then that's one thing. But um, the iPhone is a great example of this, and as I mentioned, the video game series. Um, but yeah, I think planned obsolescence is something that people need to be more aware of, and actually not be the dupes to, so to speak. Don't fall, don't stumble, don't be the victim, so to speak, of something that really needs the ignorance of the public in order to work. Uh, so to speak, I think that we can actually stop this from happening if we um, wake up a little bit, So don't be the dupe to planned obsolescence. It's happening everywhere around us. Thank you for watching. I love you all because you're you, and thanks. Peace.